Hi Virgo, welcome to your monthly reading. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Check out the other placements for additional messages. As this is a general reading, messages may or may not apply. Just take what resonates and leave what doesn't for the next person. I can be picking up on someone around you or someone you could be dealing with, so you might have to swap the roles. And if this reading doesn't resonate right away, it may be something that happens down the line. If you like, you can keep it in your back pocket or you can come back at a later time. We're going to take a look into what messages need to come through for you guys for the month of March. See what you guys could be currently dealing with or what you can expect. Get some insight, wisdom, guidance, and overall see what is going on for my Virgos. I hope you guys are doing well. If you guys are interested, you can go follow me over on my Instagram at Weatherstone Tarot. And with that being said, let's jump right into this reading with some animal messages. See what's going on for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What messages do we have, please, for Virgo for the month of March? What's going on for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus? Any messages for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for March 2021? Messages for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for March 2021. We have the bear and the beaver. We have earth and water. I was going to say double earth, but the beaver is actually pretty earthy. Although it's water energy, it's still like, a good balance between the earth and water. But so you guys are in your elements right off the bat, and you guys are on the start of something new, a new quest. Messages for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Thank you. The buffalo. We got bear, beaver, and buffalo. We got a lot of bees up in here. Maybe your name starts with a B. Messages for Virgo. And the unicorn. That did come out when I was prepping this deck. So for the month of March, you guys are starting something new, a new quest. Spring is here. You guys are coming out of hibernation after a period of time where you may have been feeling lethargic, tired, exhausted, drained. You just don't have any energy. And although you may still feel that way, it's time to get yourself up. It's time to get going. It's time to come out of hermit mode, your cave. It's time to start moving, okay? It's time to put in work. It's time to dedicate yourself. And I feel like some of you are going through some sort of spiritual upgrade with the bear and the unicorn. Both these cards are very spiritual energies, and it's like you guys are on the quest to find answers, to find your own inner truth, to find yourself, to find your own beliefs. Your beliefs might be changing in the month of March, or you're starting to question things around you, or just digging deeper. Even if you think right now that, I'm deep and I already have done that, yeah, it looks like March you're going to be taking that to a whole other level, okay? And so for March, there might be some obstacles that come up, or some delays, or things that might be a bit frustrating with the buffalo, but it looks like as if you overcome whatever these obstacles are. And as these situations arise, whether there might be some drama in the home life or in the workplace or in some sort of relationship, or if there might be some struggles, or I'm also getting some of you could be having physical issues or health issues, but it looks like you're overcoming that, or there's good news. So although it may be a struggle and there might be some times where it's really pushing you past your limits, it's you're coming out stronger on the other side, and that whatever comes your way, you're gonna get past it. You will get through it. Just move at a slow and steady pace. And I really want to say that with the beer some of you may be drinking beer right now, cheers. With the bear, my bad, it's all about moving slowly. So especially if you guys have been kind of just in hibernation mode for a while, with COVID and lockdowns, depending on where you live, of course, but a lot of us are still shut down and there's not much going on, and so we've all been kind of just sitting, not doing too much. Maybe the gyms have been closed, maybe where you live it's winter, and so who's gonna go running when it's freezing cold out? You're not trying to get frostbite over here, at least not in Canada. So it's looking as if with spring coming, depending on where you live, of course, but if you live in the northern hemisphere, ayo, spring, my dudes, are you ready? Because I am, oh my god. And it's all about getting your body moving. So if you guys have been contemplating going back to the gym or starting a workout, I highly suggest that. Definitely get your body moving, grooving. And so like I said, there might be some things that come up in the month of March that might be a bit of a struggle, and it might be a little bit uncomfortable, but it looks like you push through it pretty well. As long as you dedicate yourself, move at a steady pace, you keep that consistency, expect to see results in any realm that applies to, whether that's in your relationships, your own personal life, your own mental health, or in your work, career, projects, anything that you set your mind to. It does look like you guys might be working on more stability though in the month of March regarding yourself as well as your finances. So maybe some of you are going to be receiving more of an income in the month of March, or say you're a business owner or you have your own kind of shop going on, you have your own little store. Expect to see more customers or more sales, things like that. I'm just getting that intuitively. And also, I'm getting another message, it's like working through your emotions. As this is the element of water, it does talk about your emotions, and as you guys are working through them, you're starting to see things more clearly, you're understanding your feelings, you're understanding, your thought process, you're recognizing certain patterns within yourself, asking yourself why. Like, you're digging deep, you're asking questions, and I do feel like there's a lot of, shadow work going on here. Also, we have the full moon in Virgo at the end of February, so you guys might be feeling that energy, closing some chapters out, right? There might be some illumination as to which areas you need to work on for the month of March, setting those intentions of what you're trying to release, what you need to let go, and make space for some new things, right? As we have this new energy with the bear. I was gonna say beer again. Yeah, we got double earth, spirit coming out. You guys are highly protected, being watched over, and a little bit of water. So we're going to clarify as to why these cards came out. Let's get some more messages as to what's going on here. Let's look into the bear. For Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Tell me about the bear for Virgo. Tell me about the bear for Virgo. What's this new start? What's this new beginning about? Tell me about the bear. For Virgo. Tell me about the bear. For Virgo in March, we have the hangman. So after a period of stagnancy and just feeling stuck, maybe seeking out advice from professionals or from loved ones, people that you trust, getting maybe another point of view or another perspective on something. It's like now it's time to move. Now it's time to tap into your potential. You see the little snake in the corner. It's time for you guys to expand and to start moving forward. Although it's a little bit uncomfortable, after taking some time to reflect and gain a new perspective and look at all options out on the table, now it's time to move forward. Slowly though, there's no rush. Some of you also need to get more sunlight, especially if you live in colder climate, right? Cold out, it's cloudy out, you haven't been getting enough vitamin D, so try to get some more sun. I'm just seeing that with the bear. I never really paid attention that there's the sun in this card. And if not, you can take supplements. I've been taking that because when we're lacking vitamin D, we get tired, right? We feel lethargic, we feel exhausted. So start taking vitamin D, or eat foods with vitamin D, or get some fucking sunlight. Get 15 minutes, my dude. Okay, come on now. We have the Ace of Pentacles. There is that new beginning. Slow and steady, though. But there we go. And again, I'm feeling the energy of you guys communicating and talking about it with some people around you, people that you trust, sharing some ideas, getting other people's opinion. Some sort of offer. Maybe a collaboration, or you're working with multiple people. I'm getting very stuffed up all of a sudden. Whoa, okay. And the Four of Pentacles, backside. All right, so after possibly releasing some things that weren't the best for you, that were maybe feeding into your imbalances, whether this was a relationship that wasn't the best for you or a mindset, it's looking like you guys are choosing to release some things and pushing through blockages of some sort, right? Whatever that was keeping you stagnant, it looks like you are choosing to let that go or push through that. Again, as uncomfortable as it might be, you're taking your time to move towards this new opportunity. Bottom of the deck, ooh, we got the Magician. All right, manifestation mode. Whatever you wish, whatever you desire, you can create, you can bring to fruition. Be mindful of what you think is what you attract. We also have the Two of Swords, a decision. Ooh, and Two of Wands. Okay, so yeah, decision on what it is that you're trying to manifest. This is a pretty big decision that you have coming up. And so at first it's maybe you're a little bit confused, you're not really sure which direction to go down. There's a bit of an illusion here. Maybe there's some things that you're needing to let go, like I was saying with the unicorn, that moon energy that we're talking about, needing to set your intentions on what's not serving you. Is it a mindset? Is it a person? Is it your environment? What needs to change? What adjustments do you need to make? You know, you might be seeking out advice from others or talking about it with other people, you know, gaining another perspective, right? Especially if there are some illusions, you're needing to look at things differently, change that perspective over here. Piscean energy, by the way. But then once you kind of go inward or get a little bit more clarity, it's looking like you have, again, a decision to make. You're making up your mind. You have to weigh out your options. Whatever this decision is, you may have to let go of something old, or again, I'm just repeating myself, letting go of whatever is no longer serving you so that you can create something better with the Magician. Also, we have the Seven of Pentacles as well. You're needing to be patient with the process. You're not going to see results instantly. This is going to be a journey. It's not going to just be like 2-second wham, bam, done. Like, it's going to be something that is in the works. It's going to require a lot of dedication, but it's nothing you're not capable of doing, but it all comes down to you. Should I use a different deck? I have like a lot of decks out here. I was like, let's use another one. Let's go into the Beaver for Virgo, Feminizing Venus. My light is flickering. Turn out the Beaver for Virgo. Take a look into what you're working towards, what you're working on, what projects you might be starting, whatever needs to come through. Talking about the Beaver for Virgo, Summonizing Venus in the month of March. Tell me about the Beaver. It looks like whatever your work is or whatever that you are working towards is very satisfying. It's very fulfilling. He's got like a little smile on his face. So it's like whatever it is that you're working towards is very just like rewarding and inspiring and fun, and you feel very lighthearted towards it. Two of Swords in reverse. So that decision that we were talking about, do I still have it? Yes, I do. That decision that we were still talking about earlier, the Two of Swords. It looks like you make up your mind. Obviously, you decide, okay, what is it that I'm trying to create? What is it that I'm trying to manifest? Libra energy, by the way. We have the 9. Can I read? We have the 9 of Wands in the reverse. Kind of the Beaver, and the 5 of Pentacles. Oh, bottom of the deck, 10 of Pentacles, 8 of Wands, 5 of Wands. It's time to make some changes. Whatever you've been doing up to now, this point, you recognize something isn't working, whether it's your mindset, whether you've been sabotaging, whether you've been getting in your own way. Something has been keeping you stuck. Maybe you've been isolating yourself or disconnected from others. This is Mercury energy, so you guys may have to communicate some things, or like have a conversation or a little chat with somebody, or like coming up with a plan so that you can get out of this 5 of Pentacles energy where you're feeling stuck, where there's like lacking, where there's, you know, worry, where you're stressed out about the future and where you are, and, you know, maybe you haven't been seeing results that you've been wishing for. It just feels like the gears have not been turning, right? You're coming up with a plan on how to get from the 5 to the 10. 10 of Pentacles. Virgo energy. You guys coming through. And so underneath the 10 of Pentacles, we have the 8 of Wands, which talks about action. So after a period of feeling stuck, after a period of feeling, you know, discouraged, feeling like you're not getting anywhere, feeling stuck in limbo, maybe indecisive, or just like, again, kind of an illusion, like you're not really seeing the full thing. Maybe you haven't been seeing results come to fruition, right? There could be a bit of impatience. You're wondering, is it me? Am I doing something wrong? Like, am I, you know, all these doubts, all these fears that could have been coming up. You had to get through it. Buffalo energy, you had to push through that, right? Because again, it's not just gonna happen overnight. I know I've been saying this for so many signs lately. Anyways, there's like this internal battle, or 5 of Wands, right? We have the 5 of Pentacles, 5 of Wands, so there's a bit of struggle. It's a struggle, you know, constantly going back and forth, or you feel like you take 5 steps forward and then 10 steps back. It's almost like you guys might have even been like starting and stopping many projects, and it's like you guys just need to focus on being consistent in like one project at a time. Especially if you've been starting and stopping multiple projects or like multiple things at once, it's like focus on one thing at a time. and direct your energy towards that idea. There's a bit of struggle, or maybe there's some conflict or drama that's been just, again, getting in the way or causing some delays. Oh, look, 5 of Swords underneath that. Like, lots of 5s. There's, like, a lot of struggle and issues going on here, but underneath that we have the universe. So, like, whatever these struggles have been for you guys, and it's going to be different for everybody, because there's like lots of different kinds of struggles, right? There's some mental struggles, there's some issues going on in the mind, there's some issues going on in the physical regarding your finances, regarding your stability, there's some issues going on in partnerships and friendships and your family or work and jobs, maybe even your creativity, or just feeling like you're stuck, like writer's block. But it's just like, it's looking like you're overcoming that with that buffalo energy and the universe. Like, you won't feel these, oh, maybe it's Mercury retrograde doing its thing. We do have quite a bit of Mercury coming through in these cards. So, like, it might have been Mercury retrograde kind of causing delays. Mercury retrograde is over, although we are still in the post-shadow effect until the 13th of March. So expect to see things start to move at a better pace after the 13th. So right now the energy's still a little bit wonky. You guys might be still feeling that impact. Just focus on grounding yourself. That's really important. Take time to recharge your battery, get clear in the mind. Try not to feed into those doubts. Obviously doubts come up. Try to get to the root of the issue as to why you're feeling these ways, and try to find a way to let them go. Work on releasing these fears and these doubts and whatever it is that's been keeping you stuck. And again, if it's a relationship, if it's anything that's not serving and feeding into your imbalance, you may want to choose to cut that out. Anyways, you do you. Okay, so that's clarifying the beaver. So you guys will be overcoming that. You're just putting in the work, and it requires a lot of determination and focus, right? You need to be focused. Let's look into the buffalo. See what you guys are overcoming. Tell me about the buffalo. For Virgo, Summonizing Venus, we actually just had a card fly out. What do we have? 7 of Swords in the reverse. I feel self-sabotage from this, really. Let's see what else needs to come out for the buffalo. Overcoming, again, these interferences. Tell me about the buffalo. For Virgo, Summonizing Venus in March. Tell me the buffalo for Virgo. Woo, the star in the reverse. That flipped itself out in the reverse. Okay. Tell me the buffalo for Virgo, Summonizing Venus in March 2021. We have the Empress. Nice. Wow. Overcoming. Totally. Anything else? Ace of Swords in reverse. Okay, so some of you may have been lied to, or you were in a situation where you felt like you couldn't authentically be yourself. We also have the World, King of Pentacles, 2 of Swords. This card has come out 3 times now. 3 times. Triple confirmation. Literally 2 of Swords. 2 of Swords. 2 of Swords. Triple confirmation, my dudes. I just, wow. You know that's, like, meant to be. Okay. Yeah. Oh, look, and underneath the 2 of Swords, we have the 9 of Wands. Yeah, totally removing some shit from your life that was not serving you, that was keeping you stuck. I feel like some of you could have been either in a relationship or in a situation where you felt like you couldn't be your authentic self. You felt like you had to put on a mask. You felt like you had to pretend to be something that you weren't. That was like limiting you. That was restricting you from fully reaching your potential. It was sabotaging your growth. It was keeping you stuck. It was keeping you stagnant for a long time. Some of you could have been dealing with people who were liars, or like something about their energy just seems fake, especially with the star in the reverse. Like, something just tells me like whoever you were surrounding yourself with, very inauthentic, and then you felt like you couldn't be yourself too. And you know, it always says a lot. The type of people you surround yourself with usually indicate the kind of person you are. And it's like, as you guys were going through changes within you and like starting to question some things and starting to realize some things about yourself, you're looking at things differently around you. Your mindset's changing, and everything around you is changing too. And so as you're having these realizations, you're also looking at the people you're surrounding yourself with, your friends, your family, your romance connections, and like, you're recognizing, I maybe don't like these people the way I used to. Like, I maybe have outgrown these individuals. This was something you had to overcome. No matter how hard you tried, you couldn't ignore it. Because it's right there, right in front of you. And it's like the longer you stuck around, the worse you started to feel. It was almost like you were lying to yourself. But it looks like you guys made the decision to cut it out or distance yourself or remove yourself completely from these relationships, from these environments and places where you just felt like, this ain't for me anymore. Once upon a time, sure, but I've outgrown it. I need to move on with my life. I have a new chapter I want to begin, right? And so it looks like you guys chose to snip, cut something out, right? The world, okay? So completion of a chapter, endings and major new beginnings. Major endings and new beginnings. And look at you coming out on the top. King of Pentacles, the Empress. We have Taurus energy coming out twice. You guys may have some strong Taurus placements out here, but you guys are coming out on the top, okay? Definitely focusing a lot on your finances and your stability. Like I said earlier with that beaver energy, we went from the 5 of Pentacles to the 10, which is a really big jump, but it's like you guys are planning on how to get your stability and how to get things moving and growing, and you need to be focused, and you don't have time for distractions. You don't have time for drama. You don't have time for any of that crap. And so as you are removing yourself, you're leveling up, okay? You're making space. It's like when you have a plant, and I've said this so many times before, but it's different this time, I promise. You have a plant, but there's all these weeds. The weeds are crowding the plant. The plant can't grow. You have to take out those weeds so that the plant can grow bigger and flourish. And so basically that's what you guys ended up doing, is removing all those weeds because they were suffocating you and it was getting in the way of your own personal growth. And now that you've cut yourself out of these situations and you've overcome these struggles and delays, look at you coming out on the top, okay? Nice. Also, I'm kind of getting the energy. Some of you may have like a little admirer, okay? Saying King of Pentacles looks over at the Empress. So some of you may have like a King of Pentacles energy who maybe is connected to you, or you may be connecting with down the line. I'm just saying, okay? Anyways, pretty good energy. I'm liking that. So yeah, it's looking like you guys are choosing to remove some things out of your life. Oh, look at this. Underneath the 9 of Wands, we actually have the Queen of Pentacles. So we have King to the Queen. All right. So there's a little pair over here. So some of you may be with your perfect partner, right? Or you're coming together with someone who's like-minded and on the same wavelength as you, okay? Power team over here. Now let's take a look into the unicorn and see what you guys could be questioning. Let's take a look into that. Unicorn energy. Tell me about the unicorn for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for March 2021. Oops. Like, you're questioning your own truth, you're questioning your own beliefs, and having some realizations about things. Major realizations. Your intuition is on point. Pay attention to what your intuition is telling you. Highly protected, like I said. Tell me about the unicorn for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in March 2021. 5 of Swords. Oof. 10 of Swords. Ugh. Yo, someone did you dirty. We have that 5 of Swords coming out again. We had it come out earlier. And Judgment. Yeah. So, any wrongdoing that has happened to you where you were betrayed. Look at this shit. Look at this. 5 of Swords, 10 of Swords. Someone did some nasty things to you. Right? And you might be looking back, you might be revisiting the past, you might be asking questions. What did I do to deserve this? Well, it's more of like, why did this happen to me? What lesson can I take from this? How can I grow from this? How can I make sure that in the future I avoid situations like this? I pay attention to the signs, I don't make excuses, I do things differently so that I don't end up in the same situation and get used and abused, because that's literally what happened here. You were used and abused. So you're looking at this and you are questioning some things. Maybe this betrayal or hurt or backstab or whatever it is that you went through in the past triggered you onto your spiritual journey with the unicorn over here. Perhaps this was like that push to make you realize some things about yourself. And it was like major awakening here. That tends to happen for a lot of people. It's like certain individuals trigger us onto our journey. And although it was painful and it doesn't excuse this individual's behavior and they should never have done that to you, but for your own sake, you kind of look back at this experience with judgment and you're like, you know what? With the sun over here, you got a lot of clarity, you got some truth on this, but it also has brought you to a place where you can be more fulfilled. Like, I don't know, this was like a big lesson for you guys to have learned, and I know it was painful, extremely painful, but you're coming out on the other side and you're coming out blessed. And the universe sees that, okay? Spirit sees that and is going to be rewarding all your hard efforts. All right. And also the universe sees that whoever did this wrongdoing, they're going to receive their judgment just as you will receive yours based off your actions. Every action has a consequence. And that's literally what it's telling me here is like, despite what went down in the past, there will be a consequence. Both sides will have to face the consequences depending on their actions. But it looks like you're coming out on top with that sun energy coming through. Major lessons learned. Also, there is that yin-yang balance with the moon and the sun. Right? Moon and the sun. Oh, you can't even see. It's overexposed. My bad, y'all. There we go. So, yeah, I just wanted to point that out. Okay. Is there anything else? Pull from this deck. Oh, look at this. 8 of Wands, 8 of Wands. Lots of movement in the near future. I feel like after Mercury retrograde is officially over and done with. After the post-shadow. Movement. You guys will be flying forward. Anything else regarding the unicorn? The Virgo summonizing Venus. The Tower. Yeah, major realizations again that you guys are having. And the Fool. And then we just go full circle. High Priestess is over there. Yeah, major realizations. And this is like triggering you on your spiritual journey. Or even if you're on your spiritual journey, this is triggering you onto a new beginning, okay? So yeah, basically this ending, this betrayal, this hurt, this wrongdoing, where you were used and abused, triggered you on to this path to make you realize a lot of things about yourself. It was uncomfortable, it was painful, but it made you look at things differently and cut yourself out from certain relationships and environments that were unhealthy and draining and just not serving your highest purpose. And as you were doing that, open new doors, new beginnings. Again, after a period of stagnancy and reflecting and looking at things differently, gaining new perspective and letting that tower fall, new beginning. After letting some things go. So we just went full circle in this read. Started off with this new beginning, ended with a new beginning, right? We went full circle, got full understanding as to what went down for you guys. So this may resonate now, this may resonate in the month of March. I wanted to say December. December might be relevant for some of you. We have Scorpio energy as well as Aries and Aquarius coming through. But yeah, okay. Interesting little read we got going on. Let's pull some Tikashi messages. Tell me about the... Oh wait, what am I saying? Oh fuck, I've literally lost my train of thought, y'all. Tikashi messages for Virgo summonizing Venus for March 2021. Any Tikashi messages regarding this reading? For Virgo summonizing Venus, Tikashi messages. Peace, love to see that. Tikashi messages for Virgo summonizing Venus. Oh, it's 222 on my timer. Oh no, on my clock. Thought. Tikashi messages for what am I? Sag? Some of you may have Sag in your chart. This is so weird. For Virgo, nurturing. Okay, man. So peace. Relax, slow down, meditate, and be peaceful. You do not have to fix everything right now this minute, but it may be time to resolve your inner conflicts and create peace. Take time to peacefully be with yourself without any external noise or the hustle bustle of everyday life. Be gentle and peaceful in your communications. Do not force the issue, neither can you try to create peace. You must simply allow it. Thought. Be aware of your thoughts. Your thoughts carry a great deal of energy. Choose to create your world with happy, loving thoughts. Be unselfish in your thinking and considerate of others. Situations may not be as you expect, and you may have to do some rethinking. And nurturing. Take time out to nurture yourself. Stop and smell the roses or buy yourself some. Nourish your body with a healthy, well-balanced diet and clean water. Imagine how special you can feel when you nurture yourself on the inside by letting go of your self-criticisms. No better time than the present to give yourself this present. Okay? Definitely for the month of March, take time to be with yourself, to meditate, to be more nurturing, take care of your well-being, your body, your mind, your soul, okay? Be mindful of your thoughts, be mindful of your thinking, how you speak to others, how you communicate to others, and how you communicate to yourself, okay? Be gentle with yourself for the month of March. You guys are going through some changes, you guys are going through some endings, you guys are letting some things go that are not serving your eyes good, and it can be extremely painful and uncomfortable, but you guys are handling it well, and you guys are having some big epiphanies, big realizations, but also some new starts. Definitely feel like you guys are going to be moving towards a very stable place regarding your finances, right? So you have that opportunity, Ace of Pentacles, slow but steady opportunity to get you from the 5 to the 10, right? It's going to be a slow-paced journey. It's not going to happen overnight. Be patient with the process. Do not doubt yourself or feed into those fears. You are capable. Remember that, all right? So, Virgo, that is what I got for you guys for the month of March. If you guys got something from this reading or you found it insightful, please let me know in the comments below. If you guys are interested, you can go follow me over on my Instagram. And with that being said, I'm going to let you guys go. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Take care.